I've had a really sore throat for the past four days. Today's day 4, and I felt really sick. Today's the first day I didn't feel sick, but as you can hear, my throat's still messed up. So what I ended up doing is not having my live streams, and it's kind of sad. But what are you going to do? You can't talk. Got a sore throat. So I went in, I bought some Ricolas, and I'll suck on one of those while I talk to you guys and head on back to the job. Oh, I gotta wait a bit to get out of here. It is just wow. There's a lot of cars to wait for just to pull out of a pharmacy. And immediately people start turning left and right off the street I'm on. So I can't go. But there you go. But here we are. We're on our way. I'm going to go back to the job. So I haven't been on for 3-4 days, whatever. I haven't been on a live stream. Lost my voice, was really sick, stayed in bed over the weekend. Got out work yesterday. Felt really good waking up today. Been eating light. No heavy meals. But I've been eating constantly. I also got myself some vitamin C. I got an orange juice with me. And I've been taking vitamin C tablets. Thank God for my friend. He had some vitamin C with him. He gave me that. That made me feel a little better. That's cool. Cool. But I'm telling you, this country... have you noticed? I shaved. You know, because I had, obviously, a runny nose. And, the cold, sweating, clogged up nose. And I didn't like blowing my nose, being sick, having that stuff in your mustache and beard, and then just staying sick because you couldn't get rid of it, so I shaved. I thought that was a good idea to do. So I'm still getting a little bit of what do they call that? Postnasal drip. I don't like it, but hey, I'm feeling better. It should be done with in a day or two. But a little vitamin C. Llamas. That was cool. You guys got to see where I am. I'm in the most beautiful little area outside of San Diego, in San Diego County. It's called Valley Center in the Puma Valley area. Here, let me just change the camera around. Let's see if you can see. Look at this. Let's see. It's beautiful out here. Now, really, I decided to put the camera around when it's really, but it is actually very beautiful here. If I go to you just see a bunch of trees. You go this way, you just see a bunch of homes and stuff. But this is a very beautiful area out here. And there's some mountains up here. I don't know if you can see those, but they're actually very, very gorgeous. There's rock-covered bases, but whatever. But the greenery on them, it's not normally greenery. I like 3/4 of the year, or for 9 months out of the year, all the foliage up there on those mountains is brown because there's no rain, and so it's green, and it's just so beautiful right now. But yeah, and I'm here enjoying this. Well, I'm putting the solar array in. Remember, I'm a captain. Yes, I captain a yacht, but then I'm also an electrician. So I got hired on this ranch, and we put in 118. Well, it's actually 120, but the installer installing the racks for the solar panels to mount on broke 2 of the panels. He didn't realize that, but that literally did $1,000 worth of damage. Those panels were easily worth $500 a piece. Especially now that the tariffs are on. But that's another chat altogether. Let's stay away from that one. But put in 3 inverters. It was supposed to be 40 panels per inverter. Each inverter produces 42.5 volts. 42.5 times 10 is 425 volts per PV plug-in on an inverter, and you have 4 plug-ins per inverter at 395 watts. It's 3,950 watts per PV. Times 4. Let's just call it 4 even. I mean, it's 1,600 watts, but we have them going into 1,200 or 12,000. Yeah, 1,600, 16,000 watts. But we have them going into 12,000 watt inverters. Now, that's not going to overwork or overstress the inverters. The inverters will only do what they're capable of. They'll take the 1,600 watts and they'll charge the batteries or power the house or whatever you have them programmed to do. But this guy has it set up. So what we ended up doing was going 10, 10, 9, 9, 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, and then left the other 2 open. Remember, 2 of my panels are broken. And what that does is it runs the inverters at a very efficient rate. And my last inverter, we changed out all of his HVAC units with heat pumps. We put in 4 heat pumps on the property. And the cool part about these heat pumps is, yes, they hook right up to the existing electrical where we installed the units, but they can also run off of the solar array. So on a really hot day, when it's 110 degrees during the summer, and that summer sun is just pumping that power in through the panels. Granted, when it's hot, they don't produce as much as if the panels were cool. I get that. But here's a nice hot or nice sunny day, and it's pushing energy through those panels. I have 7 panels going to the main 2,800 BTU or 28,000 BTU system in their main part of the house. I have 6 panels going into the other 2 2,800 panels. One's in the master bedroom, one's in the guest house. And then I have 5 panels going into a 12,000 BTU unit that's just in the children's wing of the house. So it's that everything is kept cool. Everything is kept cool. But the cool part is when they're not using the guest house and when they're not in the master bedroom during the day, most times, they simply switch. They use a switch, and it's just a really nice little mechanical switch that we put on a Google Assistant that they can say, turn heat pumps to inverter, and then it will set the heat pump solar panels to go to that inverter. So my last inverter will have 8 and 8 on the first 2 PVs coming into it, and the last 2 PVs coming into it will have 6 and 6 coming from what would have been in the heat pumps that aren't being used during the day. I just think it's magical. So I'm still getting very efficient electricity out to the battery setup. Oh, and we put in 12 batteries. 12 51.2 volt 100 amp hour batteries. I know, 51.2. What? Isn't it supposed to be 48? Yeah, they're 48. They just, yeah, whatever. But we have 4 batteries per inverter being charged, which means I have to run a 1 amp, a 1 aught or 2 aught, 2 aught real thick cable to charge the battery. Well, the neat part about that, I even figured out how to do that really neat. I went to a welding supply store and I bought welder's cable, 100% copper, awesome. You got these huge copper or huge number of what do you call it? Stranded cable, huge number of strands. And the engineer goes, yeah, that's the best stuff for it because DC runs on the outside of a copper strand that doesn't use the center. And by having all these strands, we have multiple. We have all this multiple. It can run, instead of it running, being able to run 2 aught will run, I think, 195 amps. But because it's high strand and we're sending DC over it, it will be able to handle almost 400 amp. In fact, that's what the cable says it's rated at, DC. 400 amp DC. That's freaking awesome. So we're well over engineering this system. I think it's awesome. Now, I'm going to get up there. And that's what I'm doing today. I have the inverters mounted on the wall. I have all my, all the panels are installed. The wire run from the down the hill up the hill and into the garage where I have all the inverters is neat. But the coolest part is the I gotta watch this guy, see where he's going. He's gonna go that way, alright. I just went through a traffic circle. It's one of those things you gotta just be careful when you go into. So all I have to do now is get the power run to the battery rack. Oh, and you ought to see this. I bought a Dell battery rack. It is awesome. And I put all 12 batteries in the battery rack. It looks awesome. If I wasn't driving, I'd grab my tablet and show you. Maybe when we stop up here, I'm only about 5 minutes away. So if you can hang out for 5 minutes, I'll show you some pictures. There's a great, we did a fantastic job in installing all the batteries. And we figured out how we can exchange the batteries while the system's hot. So we have that too. We did very good. I can't wait to see this system running. Clients are taking a vacation, I think in 2 weeks. During that vacation, I will be taking all their breakers out of the main panel, and putting them into a sub panel. While they're in that sub, or when I'm moving them to the sub panel, which is right beside, and everything is Romex, so it's going to be very easy. We're going to make it look really super clean. The idea is going to be when we move everything then will come from a emergency cutoff switch that will be, it's an outdoor box on the going to be on the exterior of the house. You have to have it there for first responders, firefighters, first responders. Anybody who has to come in there and turn off the power, they can do that. Also, it has the capability of still turning on and being fed by just the utilities if something goes wrong with the power inverters. Wow. I left and this guy in this big truck was coming in, and then he's going out. He went, I go into town, grab some parts and stuff. I had to get some 1-inch couplers. Or not couplers, excuse me, 1-inch males. Or 2-inch. 2-inch are big. They're big. I don't even know if I can find one here. Oh, no. That's what it would. Oh, that's right. I put them inside my center console, so I'm not going to go for them. But there are these really big things that I got to drill holes to install them with, but they are awesome. I had to test and see if I could run all the wires through a 2-inch pipe, because 2-aught cable run 6 times is incredible. I'm going to run just a 5 gauge, because I got a 6-3 cable which comes with a 5 gauge ground. I'm going to run a 5-inch ground strap to my rack. I just want my rack to be grounded. Even though that's DC and I'm wearing everything else AC, I just want the rack grounded. I think that's the proper way to do it. Come on, get back on your side. There was just a car coming the other way and he went through the dip, center dip. I don't know why he did that. I don't think that makes any difference. You're going through the dip in your lane or my lane, it's the same as going through it in the center. Wow, beautiful country out here where I'm at. It's a bunch of nurseries, as in they grow plants, and it's just gorgeous out here. Oh, I see somebody going, hi. I can't read, I'm driving, but thank you for saying hi. Where are we going? Palomar Mesa Growers. Where are we? If you look that up, you can find out close to where I am. Probably still wouldn't be able to find me. I'm so whacked out far from even where I just mentioned. But it is pretty neat. If you came out here and saw where I'm at, it's just amazing. There's a bunch of solar panels over here. Trust me, that's not where I'm working. They have a nice array. What was funny is we found out through one of the other farmers out here that this guy with the solar array is having a problem with his array, and he needs somebody to come out and take a look at it. I'm going to count panels here real quick. Just see on it. So it's 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 4 plus 2. All right. Well, 13 times 4, 40, this is 12, 72, 73, 74. 74 panels. That's not a bad system. The panels look older. They're probably not 395 watt panels, maybe 250 or 300, but we'll go look at it, see what they're in Mexico right now, from my understanding, and they're gonna contact us when they get back. I'm driving up through an orange grove right now. It's so beautiful. Wow, it is just so beautiful here. All right, we're gonna go look at this panel. I'll show you what we're talking about, what we're doing. Okay, well, I guess no one stuck around for me to show, but thank you for showing up. Love you guys, and have a great day. Who was that said hi? Hi, said hi. Say hi. Where are you from? I'm in San Diego. Batman said hi, too. A lot of people said hi. Well, anyways, thank you for all the love. You guys have a great day. I love you. Bye.